Hello,
Black
hello.
girl magic, the face of
Yourself there. Thank you for that, though. Welcome to Live with Love. Here we create a safe space so that we can love the way you are loving you. Um, while we're joining, getting in, please let me know where you are tuning in from. I am sharing the video out, and I hope you're doing the same. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video. If you over following me on YouTube or Facebook, please head over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Here today, we are going to talk about the importance of spiritual hygiene and having that in check, cleansing and protecting. So here we go.
black girl magic, the face of a model. Black girl magic, the face of a model. Body like a bottle. Is that black girl magic? Black girl, hold on. Black girl magic. Black girl magic, the face of a model. Body like a bottle. Is that black girl magic? Black girl, hold on. Black girl magic. Black girl magic, the face of a model. Body like a bottle. Is that black girl magic? Black girl, hold on. Black girl magic.
Hello. Welcome to Live with Love. Here we create a safe space so that we can love the way you are loving you. Today's topic is going to be on why spiritual hygiene is so important. Okay. Spiritual hygiene is very important because negative energy is very easily absorbed and trapped. It is literally, you can walk into negativity, whether you walking into a space that where something drastic or dramatic has happened, or your negative thoughts, your negative actions and ways can also create a negative cloud over you. So having your spiritual hygiene in check or cleanse is going to be very important, so that when things do happen or come up, it just doesn't affect you as much, or it's just not as powerful, right? um and my key point today for this video is just creating a routine. Doing these practices is going to help drastically, and the more you do things, creating a habit of doing these things, it becomes easier for it to just naturally occur for you. You don't have to make it this big drawn out process if you don't want to. I know for me, I have things that I do to keep my spiritual hygiene in check. I have things that I do daily. I have my big grand scam of things that I do monthly, for myself and my children and my space. So today, let's focus on creating a routine of doing these things so it comes easy, it just flows off. Um, and it doesn't have to be this process where you dread putting off. Um, um, and like I mentioned, my children, and that's going to be very important. You guys, all this information that you learn, please pour it back into your children. I don't know how else to express that. Um, don't let your child be you. You know, you at however old you are, learning new information, pour it back into your children, so as they get older, they are practicing these practices and protecting themselves as they get older too, and already know this information. Um, so yes, my children know when it's time to do some of these practices. I have a 15-year-old, He knows every month, mama got these jars lined up. Mama gonna come in my shower and she gonna pour some stuff over my head. So even if it's just that, my 2-year-old, she been getting this and she, you know, can get them her spiritual baths as well. She knows when I'm pouring something over her head every month. She knows what to look for when I'm Palo Santoing them down or smudging them down to cleanse them and protect them as well. In my space as well. I do it in my home, these practices in my home, in my car. If I had a job, I would be doing it at my job as well. Because again, negative energy is very, very easy to latch on to you. And if you don't have these in place, that could be the reason and the cause of your life kind of spiraling out of control sometime, or situations continuing to happen for you and to you. um and disclaimer, just putting it out there, I am not a religious person at all. I am very spiritual. I am more spiritual than religious. So with that being said, I don't know, some of my practices or things like that may interfere with your religion if that's what you do, but I am ooh, what happened? I am more spiritual than religion. Can you still see me? Let me see. There we go. Are we back on? Can you see me? Hear me? Okay. Um, I am not religious at all. I have practiced and studied a couple different religions, and I have just came to the conclusion that religion is more like being in a fishbowl. There's just certain things and certain ways you can move, say, and interact and do things. It's just very limited. Whereas spirituality to me is like being in the ocean. There's many depths I can explore. There's many depths that I can explore. Okay, one second. There's many depths that I can explore being spiritual. Okay, one second. One second. Um, okay, sorry. I had to um, I had to respond to that message. But what was I saying? Oh, being spirituality. Yes, spirituality is like being in the ocean. I know there's many depths to explore. I can go this way. I can go that way. I can dive deep into something. I can swim back to shore on some things and things like that. So I am not a religious person. If that's what you're looking for, or you may deem some of my practices, and may go, whatever it is that you think is your religion allows you to think and believe. I'm sorry, but I have learned and I am able to be in many, many spaces. I know how to coexist in many, many spaces. So, with that being said, let's move along and dive in why spirituality is so important. So, when you have these practices in place, um, you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be ready and already protected, which is going to prevent opportunities, right? So, um, I use the term crossed up, is what I would say. So being ready and protected prevents opportunities, because you can cross yourself up. Other people can intentionally cross you up, or intentionally cross you up as well, send negative energy your way on purpose. Jealous of you, evil eye, whatever it is you want to label it. But you can definitely cross up and jinx yourself with your negative thoughts, that I know a lot of people do not talk kind to and about themselves. And that is why life can sometimes be very rough and very tough. So I always tell you guys, you know, whatever you say behind I am is going to be very important and very powerful. If you say constantly saying I am sad, I am depressed. Well, you're going to be that. So you have to change your narrative, change your thoughts, change the words that you speak out of your mouth. And especially when you use those words, I am, whatever you are labeling yourself as, refrain from that, because you calling that energy to you. Yeah, you are depressed, and you're going to continue to be depressed until you say you're not. Okay, so, and that is a way to have that cloud over you, where you're going to constantly need to be cleansing yourself. Being in negative spaces is going to be where you want to continue to have your spiritual practices in place, cleansing yourself often, cleansing you often. At work, if you go to work and it's a hostile environment, it's just negative. No one, I don't know, bickering going on in the office or whatever. You don't like going there. That's going to continue to rain on your parade as well, where you want to have something in place where you are protected, you are cleansing yourself, you have things in motion, so when things do happen, it's not as bad and it doesn't last as long. A lot of times when I'm talking to somebody or people, and they just have like a string of bad luck, to me that is a sign that you need to, hello, welcome everybody that's joining in. Hi, please let me know where you're tuning in from. I see you. Oh, I got I got I got messages. um okay. um um Sorry. I get easily distracted, you guys, that's terrible. But be in negative spaces and have these practices in place, so that it doesn't linger as long. Like when I'm talking to somebody, you just seem like one thing, bad thing after another. To me, that is the number one sign that you need to cleanse yourself. If you just having a constant string of bad luck, nothing is going right. You doing something, you get so far, and then my gosh, something happened, bam, it sits you back 10 times, 10 spaces back. You need to cleanse yourself. You don't have protection around you. So remember that when that's happening and you going through these situations where it's just like life is beating you down, you need to cleanse yourself. Implement some of these practices. Always have your spiritual hygiene going in check. Yeah, so that's why it's important to have it in place, because yes, negativity is going to affect all of us, but the way that it affects you and the strength and the power that it can hold is going to determine your spiritual hygiene. If it's poor, sounds familiar. Yeah. So so if you have it in check, it just won't hold any power. So that's why it's important, again, to have your spiritual hygiene in check. And to take away from this slide, from this point, is to be mindful of the people you keep around you. Energy is always in motion, and it is always transferring, right? So that, saying that now, it brings me back to y'all. The dated field is just horrible these days. And I hear people say, I'm with this person, you do you, I do me, and we do each other. But when I'm dating somebody, I get into them. I've learned them spiritually, physically, mentally, and all that good stuff. So to protect them, to protect me, and things like that. So no, I don't want you out there doing you if it's detrimental to yourself and to me in this relationship. So I never understood. I don't understand this new concept is you do you, I do me, and we together, because whatever they got going on, whatever I got going on, is going to transfer to them, and vice versa. And that's going to cause me to have to cleanse myself probably more often than I need to, and always be protected from them, or in whatever it is that they have going on. I have dated men where things, their life is been super chaotic. And then my life started to be chaotic. I hate to share, but I will share my last relationship with my daughter's father. Chaos. lots of chaos going on. And my gosh, if that chaos didn't start happening in my life. And the moment I ended that relationship, it was gone. So you have to be careful when you want to be with somebody off of looks and all that good stuff. Hello, Abel. All that stuff. You If they got too much going on, energy is just gonna be on you. Things gonna be happening to you and for you and all that and that stuff. You don't want that. And so having a routine in place where can cleanse yourself, protect yourself from energy latching onto you and staying on to you, is going to be key. So being mindful of the people that you keep around you. If it's your mom, if it's your daughter, your son, your homie lover friend that's always got something going on, you might want to reevaluate how much energy and time you spend with that person, right? Or me, I have no problem with detachment. I do not tolerate people in my life because of labels. If it's my mom, I listen. I love you from over there, but you causing up too much chaos. You got too much energy flowing that I don't even like. Yes, we have to protect ourselves from other people absolutely. And that's why, again, spiritual hygiene is so important, right? If it's poor, you going to attract that energy as well. There's nothing up to protect you, okay, from somebody else's bad energy. So limit yourself and watch the people that you are around. Is going to be super, super important. And to do that, to freshen up, you can do spiritual baths. You can use this Florida water right here. Picture that is my homemade Florida water over at withlovecrystals.com. It's good to have. You can spray the house, spray your workspace, have it with you, have it in a car, spray yourself, spray it all over you. That's going to be great for that. You sure do know how to detach and do, that. I definitely do, and that's hard for a lot of people because a lot of people have attachment issues, which stems from abandonment issues and unresolved traumas. Whereas me, I have sat in that. And my detachment is almost sickening. Sometimes it can be sickening. I will cut you off and never talk to you and hear you ever again in life if you are disturbing my peace. If you are not what it is, um, if you are not where you need to be, I'm sorry, you got to go. And it doesn't matter who you are to me. I love you so much, but you got to go. And I know how to let people go with the quickness. So, yes, keeping your space cleansed, keeping you cleansed, keeping your children cleansed, keeping your space cleansed is going to be very, very important. My home, everybody loves Pastor's house, right? You come in my home, and especially the living room, because I have set the intention is everything. I've set the intention. I do constant work in my space to keep it where it needs to be. um Everybody loves to come here and rejuvenate, relax. Shoot, a lot of times people fall asleep in my living room. Like with the living room, there's no furniture in my living room. We sit on the floor. We grounding when we sit on the floor, so there's nothing for you to sit on and disturb that connection to you grounding into earth when you come into my home. That is intentionally done. And people fall asleep. They come to my home, heal, relax, and rejuvenate and get back into they hustle and bustle of whatever it is that they got going on. And I have set the intention in my house for that, and in particular my living room. There is things in here that set the tone. Is They're placed in places for a reason because of that. I have my plants, I have crystals, I have the big old sound bowls in the living room. And I cleanse this space often, especially when other energies enter. So when I know somebody is coming over, I'm cleansing the space. And when they leave, I cleanse my space. And that is me practicing spiritual hygiene, right? Cleansing whatever it is that they brought in to release, and now it is leaving as well. I do that. I set the intention of my home. Your home is your sanctuary. There should be peace in that home. So in my home, there is intention set in my home that this is a peace. This is peace. This is relaxation. Okay. Um, so yes, everyone loves to come to my house because I have set that up for that. That is the intention of my home. It is the healing space. So, and to do that, it won't be a healing space if I did not practice spiritual hygiene on myself and my space, right? So cleansing it, I cleanse often, all the time. I'm cleansing myself. I have practices in place where, like I said, I cleanse daily, and then I have my big cleanse for monthly, and in between if I need to. So if something happened, I need to cleanse, or if somebody came over and was really heavy, I will cleanse my space very, very quickly. um, all right, listen, y'all. I got an event coming up this Sunday, July 16th, for the new moon. The new moon is July 17th, but you can bask in it and soak up that energy 3 days before and 3 days after. So Sunday is, I intentionally set Sunday, July 16th for this event. If you can make it, hello, my cousin. Hey, how was your trip over out there enjoying life? Um, so if you can make it Sunday, July 16th at 4 o'clock for this new moon manifest with Pasha at this event, I am super excited to share my tips and tricks on how I manifest things into my life and my rituals that I do every new moon. I know it was. I know it was. The pictures look beautiful. Cousin, I love you. Um, I want to share my tips and tricks on the things that I do under every new moon. So bring your notebooks. I suggest you bring a notebook to take notes, and I want you guys to bring your favorite notebook because I have a special thing planned for your favorite notebook and the notebook that you use to manifest. So don't forget that. Bring your notebooks. Bring something to sit on because we will be outside in the grass, so bring something to sit on, lay on, whatever it is that you want to do with that. But I'm super excited. You guys, if you're local in Minnesota, my time here is coming to an end real soon. So things that I have manifested is starting to come to fruition. So come out to my event, my last few events that I'm going to have. So you can bask in my energy. I can pour into you. We pour into each other because I will be leaving Minnesota real soon, and it's coming way too fast. It seems like it's fast, but I'm excited. I'm ready for this new journey in my life. Really excited. And yes, so we can talk about it, and how I manifested what I'm about to do and how I'm about to do things like that, so that you can be able to manifest the life that you want to live as well. I'm here for it. Come see me. Come interact with me. Um, and get this knowledge. If you always miss an event or can't make it, this is going to be, it's only probably a couple left in me. I got left because I got other things to do and I got to move on. So come out Sunday, July 16th at 4 o'clock and hang out with me, see me. Let's get going. I got a couple activities and things like that I want to share with you guys so that you guys can start doing these practices as well. So life can be getting going and moving and grooving for you. I got my vegan food with love this month, and this is the menu for this month. I'm going to cook. No, I'm not cooking. I'm going to have food on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of this month. And I know a lot of you all are fasting this month, doing detoxes and all that good stuff. So I decided to fall in line suit as well, and I'm going to do all raw foods for you all this month. Friday, I got my big ass salad. If you've if you ain't never had my big ass salad, you better get you one. It's really really good. It's not your average salad, and salad is a meal. It is not a side dish, if you ask me. So that's why it is huge. In my portions, if you have gotten food from me, the portions are very large, and you can share and have some for later. That's why they are $20 because you it's worth the $20. And this month, since I am doing raw foods, I have decided to put in like little treats and snacks and all that good stuff as well. So Friday you'll get the my trail mix that I make up, which is really good. Saturdays is going to be my veggie lettuce wraps. I season those vegetables to perfection, y'all, and I shove them into a wedge of romaine lettuce. And with that one is going to be my homemade fruit cup, which is really, really yummy. Sundays is going to be the chickpea tuna salad, which is always a hit. Everyone loves that, always have. And you'll get sheets of nori seaweed with that. And then there you're going to get my banana, my frozen boro banana treat. It is so good. It's like ice cream. Oh, it's so good, y'all. So make sure you keep your eyes out for the menu dropping. Like I said, I'll be cooking on the weekend of the 21st of this month. What else? Oh, my $5 herbal teas. I'm super excited. This month is not going to be surprise herbal teas. It's going to actually be some of my herbal blends. It's going to be fast, which is my herbal blend is intended to help you lose weight. So that's going to be that. And Get Lit is also going to be featured this month for $5. And that is my good for relaxation, my take on calming you down, really good for anxiety, taking you, where you need to go mentally, if you know what I'm talking about. So those will be my $5 herbal teas this month as well. So make sure you check me out. Come on out and see me this Sunday at 4 o'clock. Reach out to me and let me know about the location. um, it will be in Burnsville. I'm sorry if that is just way too far for you. I tried to venture out to Minneapolis. I live in Burnsville for a reason. I do not live in the city. That is also intentionally done for the chaotic energy that the city brings. That's why another reason why my house is very peaceful. Again, everything that I do is super intentional. So if Burnsville is too far, I'm sorry. Um, um, I'm sorry. It's just not your time. I believe in divine timing for everything. Whoever comes to my events is supposed to be at my events, and if you miss it, I'm sorry. Um, I do not have the teas to show you. I'm sorry. I mean, I can go grab it, but it's not made up. But they will be for the menu on the weekend of the 21st and ready to go. Um, how are you, Abel? How are you? I love you. You be ready and be giving me questions and comments and talking to me and interacting with me. It seems like the last few live. It's yours. What's mine? So yes, this Sunday I'm excited. 4 o'clock. See me. Connect with me for the locations. I can give it to you. And don't forget to bring your notebooks and something to sit on and be ready to soak up this knowledge. Um, So back to why spiritual hygiene is super important, or when is the best time to cleanse. Having a routine. You want to cleanse often. Hello everyone for joining. Hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Talk to me, interact with me. I love you. Um, Having a routine daily, whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly. Um, Having a routine is going to be the best time to cleanse. So um let's see, when you enter a new phase in life, whether that's a new home where you're moving, when you get a new job, when you start a new relationship. Those are really good times to cleanse yourself and your space. After an argument, whether that's in person or over the phone, I think really heavy over an argument. You want to cleanse. You want to cleanse that space where that argument took place. I know in my home and in my space, in my bedroom, arguments is off limits, and I have set the intention on that. The bedroom, my bedroom, is my safe space, my safe zone for me, for my lover, for my children, whomever is in there. There is no arguing going to happen in there. Now whether an argument take place in the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, wherever else, I know I need to go in and cleanse. I need to cleanse that energy. I need to cleanse that space right away, usually, and to cleanse myself as well. During an argument, the your body is all razzle dazzle. So the nervous system is probably fried and all that stuff. So you want to calm and center and relax and cleanse your space after that. So that's important. You want to cleanse when you're going through difficult times in life, situations where it's like a death that occurred. You want to cleanse. Um, when you have a string of bad luck, nothing's going right, you get so far ahead and then get knocked down 10 steps backwards. That is your number one sign you need to cleanse as well. You want to cleanse then. And I'll give you tips and tricks on how to cleanse as well. Being around negativity, whether that's a person, a place, or whatever it is, you want to cleanse as well. Um, and then after being sick is a really important time to cleanse, especially if you're going through something mentally. You having your spells of depression, or health wise you sick. You want to make sure you cleanse and have your protection in place. You're in a very vulnerable space in the state at that point, so it's very important to cleanse yourself, cleanse your environment, and have your protection in place. um, Hello, everybody. I see you. I think I do. Hi, hi. Talk to me, y'all. Okay. So your protection tools, intention is going to be everything, and your protection tools can be literally a lot of different things, and it's just whatever it is that you put it in, and you want to make sure you cleanse your protection tools all the time. Like, this is a protection tool of mine. You will always see me with some form of protection on. I wear it daily, especially if I'm, on live here. You're going to see me with this on. I do sell these over at withlovecrystals.com. Whatever it is you send in my way is going to be sent right on back to you. So that's my form of protection. I have put that intention in my pieces. You may see me with some crystal pieces on, and the same thing. And I always have my bracelets on. If you know me, my wrist be full of bracelets. Sometimes it just depends on what's going on or where I'm at. So that intention, you may see me with my necklace on, that I have intentionally put intentions in that when I wear my I am protected. It is protecting me. Plants, grandma and great grandma didn't have all them plants in the house for no reason. Plants can be a form of protection. This is my spider plant, which is for protection. I have a money tree in my home to bring in finances, right? I have a cactus in my home. You touch it, you gonna get hurt. That is my protection plant. I have crystals all throughout my home. I have crystals in my car. My children wear crystals. Those are protection tools, right? And you can also use them for cleansing as well. So it is, intention is everything. It can be anything. Again, going back to my home, or why my home is so peaceful and calm, why everybody loves Pasha's house, is because I have set the intention, and I do protection work on my home and cleanse my home very often. Outside my home, if you in my private Facebook group, I have shared, my black salt. I sprinkle black salt around my home. to protect my home and my space and my energy. Um, and whoever steps into my home is protected under that as well. So, you know, exactly. So, yes, your black salt around your home is very important. If you look in my home, there's also a red brick in front of my home. That is protection. That is protecting my home. Crystals are all outside my house. Crystals are in my car. Everywhere is protecting me. So have your tools ready to go and always have them around you. There are many, many things you can use for that. You can use smoke. Smoke. Palo Santo is used daily in my home. I cleanse it to cleanse myself. My children gets cleansed. My home, my space, any tools I'm using. If my phone have after heated argument, I'm going to cleanse my space, my phone with some smoke. Um, the my weed smokers, that is, you can use your smoke from your weed and cleanse. If you sitting there smoking your joint, make sure you cleansing your crystals if you have them, cleansing your space with that smoke cleanse is going to help you with that. The Florida water, like I had on the last slide, get you some on my Florida water and spritz and just have it on hand to spray. Spray, spray, spray. When you having negative thoughts, spray, spray, spray. Arguments going on, spray, spray, spray. Wait a minute, let me set the mood. Let me return it back where it needs to be going. The necklaces, get you some tools and practices. Keep keep it going. This is another popular one of mine that always sells. I wear it every day. It's on my ankle. It has not been removed from my ankle. This is protection. This is the red is going to give you luck and good luck as well. Your crystals. Make sure you wearing your crystals. I have bracelets, I have necklaces, and all that good stuff. These herbs listed are very good for cleansing and protection. Thyme, rosemary, lavender, sea salt. Um, I don't have sage bundles. I have loose sage, Palo Santo sticks. All that good stuff is over with lovecrystals.com. Make sure you are stocking up on this stuff and you have these and you utilize them. Don't just buy them and let them sit on the counters or wherever. You have to set intentions in them if you want them to work and for you. Cleanse them often, interact with them and things like that. Wear them. So yes. So having your spiritual practices in play, a routine is what I want you to take away from this video, is having a routine, because once you start doing something, it's just like taking a shower. You know where you're going to wash and when you're going to take a shower and all that stuff. Know when you're going to be cleansing yourself spiritually and protecting yourself spiritually and your children and your home as well, so it becomes easier. It doesn't become this process. Well, another thing I gotta do because Pasha said, So, but when you start doing these things, it's gonna come easy to you. Just like my daily is always, get in tune with your spirit, whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you. Whether it's your ancestors, your spirit team, your spirit guides, God, Jesus, whatever you relate to, call on them for protection as well all the time. Me, it's my ancestors and my spirit team. I always, all day, if I get a second to sit down, if I'm whatever it is, it comes natural. It just flows. Thank you, my ancestors. Thank you, my spirit guys. Thank you, my spirit team, for protecting me, my children, and my space. It just flows. It just flows. Just like I see a lot of y'all doing the blowing the cinnamon every month. Make sure you're doing something to cleanse and protect yourself every month as well. We calling in financial abundance and whatever else when we blow our cinnamon in the door. But are you doing some protection work to when you get those finances or monies or whatever it is? Do you have any protection in place to keep it? Because yeah, you may get it, but you can literally lose it too. Like right away, you can lose the money right away and expect an unexpected bill, your car breakdown. So you have to make sure that your spiritual hygiene is in order and in check so you can reap the benefits of the things that you are trying to call in too. So as you're doing your money blow ritual every month to bring in money into your home, make sure you're doing some protection work so you can keep your finances and protect your finances too. So I highly suggest you get a routine. I'm trying to think what else. Other ways to cleanse and protect yourself is the sun, the most powerful, if you ask me. The sun, call on the elements to help you. The sun is super powerful in cleansing you. That's why I always encourage you to go outside. That's why I'm always out, in my garden, soaking up that sun, cleansing it, sticking my feet in the dirt. Um, is going to cleanse and refresh you. That is like, to me, that is number one, is the sun. Sunbathing, get out there in the sun so you are cleansing, and healing and refreshing and all that good stuff. Journaling is also another way to cleanse and protect yourself, releasing those stagnant and negative emotions that you have stored in you. That's almost an instant relief, an instant protection, and an instant mood booster. Um, Meditation, sound healing, sound bowls. Um, if you've been in my home, you can, these, I have huge sound. How do you cleanse in the sun? Literally get in the sun. Sunbathing is literally being sitting out in the sun, letting that sun shine down on you and you soaking it in. Sorry, one second. You soaking that sun in. I If you can get naked, get naked. Like that is just gonna be bam bam, wham bam, and very cleansing. Um, is spiritual baths. Spiritual baths. I highly suggest you get. If you don't have my spiritual bath, I highly suggest that you head on over to withlovecrystals.com and get you a spiritual bath. Do your spiritual baths weekly. Um, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I feel like it rains a lot in Seattle. The rain is healing and cleansing as well. When it's raining, get out there and dance in the rain. I can't tell you how many times I've danced in the rain. I love dancing in the rain. I let the rain follow me. That is so powerful, so relaxing, and so cleansing. Um, that is another one. So yes, get my spiritual bath. And utilize your spiritual bath at least once a month. Um, um the people that I interact with, that I see, I feel like they need to probably do it more than once a month. But me and my children do spiritual baths once a month and more if we have to, because you never know. There may be situations that come up in life where you be around certain people where you want to cleanse a little more often, and that spiritual bath is going to be great for that. So you may want to get into doing your spiritual baths once a week. Make that a routine for you, um, every 2 weeks or whatever it is. But just get a routine. That's my key points for this video, is to really really push having a routine. Just like you have a routine for everything else, get a routine for your spiritual hygiene, so it's clean, um, and and uh, and intact for you. Your home, making sure your home is clutter free and clean. Another thing, if you've been to my home, my house is clean. Um, and that's important, because if my home is chaotic and chaos, and things everywhere, and it's clutter everywhere, so is my mind, so is my spiritual self. Right? So there's no energy to flow freely when you have a cluttered home like that. So making sure your home is clean all the time, things are in place, things are where it needs to be, and fresh. It's going to help with your spirit. That's another form of spiritual hygiene, is making sure your home is clean. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's all. I think that's all. Sound healing bowls. You can find this over at withlovecrystals.com as well. Get you some bowls. and have it in your space and cleanse often. That sound alone is very cleansing and very powerful. Um, Crystals, making sure you have crystals around. I think I talk about that a lot. I've always been the crystal lady. um, Having crystals around your home. This is smoky quartz, so it's definitely soaking up that negative energy. This is one I have to cleanse very often. Um, this is going to diffuse and deflect, and it actually absorbs and soaks up the negative energy, which is why I need to cleanse it often. But it sits in my living room, right? So if somebody comes over here and needs to de-stress, that's always in place for them, as well as purite. This big old baby sits in the living room as well, and this is another form of protection. This is another protective stone, purite. You can get purite, you can get smoky quartz, all that good stuff. Black tourmaline is another one. Amethyst is a great one to be having daily. And you can get all this over at withlovecrystals.com. So this is my purite piece, very good for protection, wealth, abundance, all that good stuff. It sits in my living room in my house. It's heavy, so big and heavy. It sits in the living room in the house, so I'm very intentional about everything and everyone in my life. So that's another reason why my house is very calm and peaceful. Clear quartz is the master amplifier and cleanser and purifier. It sits, guess where it sits, y'all? In my house, in the living room. So, yes, I have plants in the living room, soaking up the energy, protecting us as well. So, just set up get your spiritual hygiene in order, you guys. And if any time is now, I don't know what's going on in the world these days, but you need to make sure that you are cleansing yourself and you are protecting yourself from all this stuff that's going on. um Keeping yourself protected from people. So if you've been friends with somebody for 20, 30 years, and you notice that they always got something going on, and it's just every time you get on the phone with them is gossip, 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 you might want to reevaluate that relationship right now, or definitely be up on your spiritual hygiene so you can deal with those types of people on a regular. So yes, get your tools, get your all that good stuff from withlovecrystals.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Abel, my cousin Sean, tuning in, interacting with me. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. I'm very tired today. Sorry if that's the energy y'all picking up on. I've been up late. I'm not sure what's going on with the planets these last couple of days, but I am extremely tired. I've been staying up late, can't sleep, getting a lot of things done and hammered out, especially for my big move that's coming up real soon. Just getting a lot of things in order for that. So I'm sorry if that is the energy you guys are receiving from me today, but just know that I still love y'all. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for all of the orders. With love is always moving and grooving and shaking for me. Goodness gracious, I love it though. Come out this Sunday and hang out with me. Soak up my energy, soak it up. Let me pour into your goals that you have set for the month for under the new moon this Sunday at 4 o'clock. Reach out to me for the location. We will be outside, so please bring something to sit on. Bring your notebooks to take notes, and also your favorite notebook that you use to manifest. Um, so um, yes, new moon manifest with passion this Sunday at 4 o'clock. Look out for the raw menu this week or this month. I'll be cooking the 21st, the 22nd, and 23rd. Come see me. Come hang out with me. Let me love on y'all. Y'all love on me, and because, like I said, my time is coming to an end. in Minnesota. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Hit like, share, subscribe. Head over to my YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you. Bye.
Black girl magic, the face of a model, body like a bottle. It's that black girl magic. Black girl.